Wednesday evening, friends and neighbors. Tesweegie at the desk with the flying purple baseball beaters, the back third of the 2021 MLB season. Before we get into today's game and to stall for time just a little bit while we wait for the official Out of the Park Developments raid in, let's go take a look around the league and see who else is doing well. The Tampa Bay Rays leading the American League East. 169 home runs as a team. Oh yeah, they built a bit of a wagon here. Harold Ramirez, dubious in center field. Anthony Rendon, raking with 24 home runs. That equals his previous season. He comes over as a offseason get from the Angels. Jesse Winker, last season's MVP by almost batting 400, putting up 50 doubles and 230 hits. Definitely looking like a strong get. And he got Claudio Arias money. Wow, that's a hefty paycheck. Mike Trout, still slugging away here. Pending free agent after 2025, because he also got an extension. Man, Tampa Bay spending money. Who'd have thunk? Mark Shorey in right. Jose Abreu, free agent signing during this offseason. Doing pretty well. Pitching a little bit wobbly, but you don't need that much pitching when you are hitting the baseball like that. Hey, I do too, to be fair. Cardinals fan. Detroit Tigers, last year's champions, looking to repeat. Eddie Rosario has turned into a dynamo. Well, last year he was a dynamo. This year he looks like he's a bit wobbly. Biscotti not happy with being a DH. Andrew McCutchen out with an injury. Edwin Diaz ditto. They got Kevin Gausman acquired from the Dodgers offseason. Looks like he's hurt at the moment. But they also have Ranger Suarez on the up and up and the ageless Irving Santana. He is how many strikeouts away from 5,000? Another season or two. But still, one of the all-time greats. And now he's got 2 rings on his hands. Looks like Tanner Scott was also a... Never mind, just a regular draft pick. The Twins are also in a wild card spot, one of 2 right now. Shohei Ohtani doing Shohei Ohtani things. Giovanni Gallegos as a starter. Okay. I can vibe with this. Jose Leclerc as their slam-the-door closer. Golly, it'd be nice to have one of those. The New York Yankees in the other wild card spot. The Yankees? Wow. Alex Bregman is delivering on his promise. Looks like he's still ARB eligible for a little bit. Our old friend Leonis Martin still kicking around. Interesting pitching options here. Bailey Ober looks like he's going to be a phenom. First overall selection from 2017. This is his coming out party. And then over in the American League West, the Athletics are running away with it. Talk about a balanced lineup. Bell, Arenado, Moncada, Calhoun, Desmond Jennings, all with double-digit dingers. Oh, and Choi Ji-man, too. Then you got the pitching. Zach Eflin, coming back from injury, has been stellar. Steven Strasburg, exactly as advertised. Brandon Kinsler slamming the door as the new closer. To the National League we go. The Cincinnati Reds holding a hammerlock on the NL Central. Part of that's Luis Rengifo absolutely going off with 34 home runs to go with his 45 last season. Part of that is Ronald Acuna Jr. turning into a franchise face. Long overdue for the Red Legs. Chris Sale, acquired in the offseason, has helped anchor the bullpen along with Garrett Crochet. Okay, they're kind of jerks, but 1-2 punch, yeah, that's really, really good. In the NL West, the New York Mets, Washington Nationals, and Atlanta Braves are stuck in a 3-way tie. Vic, don't bring that stuff into my chat, please. Andres Jimenez going off. DJ LeMahieu, free agent acquisition. Starting to hit his decline phase already. That's less than fortunate. Sonny Gray got the big money to sign with them and has been exactly as advertised. For the Nats, Lumber Crew, but pitching's been meh. Let's see, we got Frankie Lindor, they got Brandon Drury, Dom Nunez, Ketel Marte coming up. The Braves, our old friend Randall Grichuk continues to slug for them, along with Mike Yastrzemski and Will Myers. Basically, these guys are like the Rockies East, given how many players we've traded between ourselves and the Braves. How many old friends, like 41-year-old Mark Sullivan still plying his craft. Cody Allen having a bounce-back year. Jimmy Yacobonis. I'm pretty sure we had Vince Sage at one point, too. My guess, you want to get out of the deal if it stinks after year 3, I guess. Then there's the Giants and this absolute monster of an offense they have. Altuve is the lead-up guy. Hicks, Harper, Bryant, Happ, and Hayes. The killer H's. Oh, and they got Nico Horner. Okay, fair. Giolito has been a revelation for these guys. Bumgarner for the Giants? Playing well? That's a little on the nose. Even Hector Neris came over and has resuscitated his season. Old friend Kenley Jansen. Old friend Greg Holland. As you can see, they got off to a rocket start. Haven't been as good after the All-Star break. That 21-4 June was something incredible to see in the Bay Area. Giants still haven't won a World Series in this sim. Hell, they've struggled to make it to the postseason. All these times, they either ran into us or they lost to the eventual champion. This might be their year. And then there's us. Injured, but the best pitching staff in the league. Look at this. Gonzalez, Chafin, Burke, Evan Phillips slamming the door as a closer. Roll-on team unhappy. What? You're the closer. I know you want the starting rotation, but you are far more valuable out the pen than as a 35 stamina starting pitcher. Sadly, with Cutter Crawford injured and Brandon Nimmo and Albert Almora and Gosuke Kato, team is looking a little wobbly, but hey, what are you going to do? So, let's get into our first game of the stream session. Going for the sweep against the Chicago Cubs. Garrett Cole on the bump. Time for the lineup intro. Oh, yeah. Time for the thing, says Cardinal fan. You know what's coming. And now the starting lineup for your Colorado Rockies. Batting first, the third baseman, number 13, DJ Bichette. Batting second, the second baseman, number 10, Edson Garcia. Batting third, the right fielder, number 24, Domingo Santana. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 23, Rhys Hoskins. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 14, Grady Sizemore. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 1, Giovanni Meyer. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 89, Herlis Rodriguez. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 73, Yermin Mercedes. Batting ninth, the starting pitcher, number 21, Brock Burke. Denver till I die, Rockies till I rot, as the phrase goes. Mallex Smith on the bump for the Cubbies. Beautiful day in Denver, 80 degrees, wind blowing in. And rookie Brock Burke. As this one gets wrapped into the corner, Sizemore on it, but that'll be a leadoff double for Mallex. The heavens just opened up here in Toronto, in real life. Scott Hurst up to bat, 1-2 on the way. Straight back through the middle, Gio, plenty of range. One down. Third base in, dealing with Chad Pinder. Line to left center field, that'll be an extra base hit. And that will be the first run of the game. Cubbies take an early 1-0 lead, courtesy of an RBI double. I know, Cardinal fan, same here. I can't stand the real Rockies, but these guys, well, these guys are the best. Charlie Blackmon wears this one in the digits. Here's Buster Posey, the catcher. Quick mound visit. 1-2 on the way from Brock Burke. The reset helps. First strikeout of the game for Burke. Abiatel Avellino, 2-1 on the way. Grounded to third. Easy play by DJ. Looks sharp. Garrett Cole getting started. Fastball, slider, his most dangerous 2 pitches. He's also got 3 others in the back end. Free agent signing from the Cubs. Sticking around until 2026. 7 years, $87 million. That was a really good deal. And gets a Bichette strikeout. Here's Edson playing second base with the injury to Gosuke Kato. 2 outs quickly for Domingo Santana. That'll be the end of the bottom of the first 1-2-3 inning. Grenny Kumana, the third baseman. Hit hard to third. DJ. And that's because Roldani Baldwin is tired. Here's Mike Miller, the shortstop. 2-2 on the way. Line shot to right. Domingo is there. And here's Garrett Cole, actually batting pretty well. But strikeout victim. Here's Rhys Hoskins, newly acquired by the Rockies. At the trade deadline. Line shot to left. That'll fall for a base hit. And it gets past the left fielder, Pinder. Or Blackmon, rather. Nice play there for Rhys Hoskins. Grady Sizemore having himself a career resurgence lately. Up the left field line and fair. That's going to score Rhys Hoskins. Old man Grady. Proving Denver till I die, Rockies till I rot is still his modus operandi. Nobody out for Gio Meyer. Popped up left field. Blackmon will bring this one in easily. Release Rodriguez. Shot to right field. That one will drop for a base hit. Did old man Grady get the wave? Yes, he did. He will score. Or at least Rodriguez standing at second, or at first. Full count, or 2-2 on the way. Little punch shot into left field. Garrett Cole getting beaten around a little bit. Yermin aboard. Brock Burke. Squares to bunt and misses. Called strike 3. Runners advance anyway, and the throw gets away from the second baseman. Mercedes will advance. Let's take another look at that one. Whoops! Abiatal Avellino with the biffed catch. And now DJ has himself an RBI chance with a runner at third. Cole, with a little retaliation, plunks DJ. What is this? Honkball Hofetklasse? Edson flare to center field. That will fall for a base hit, and another run will score. DJ thinking first to third. He'll get there standing. Domingo Santana, fly ball to left. That's going to be a tough play. Blackman leaps and makes the grab. Rocks. Rocks. Malik Smith down looking. 3 Ks in a row for Brock Burke. I think he's found his groove again. Full count on the way to Pinder. And on the ground, Gio. Inning over. Rhys Hoskins, strikeout victim. Garrett Cole ramping up to 95 miles an hour for the strikeout. Sizemore inside outs this one. Back-to-back hits. This one for a single. Giovanni Meyer will work the walk. Shows bunt. Takes it back. Runners are going. Sizemore with a stolen base. First one of the season. And now on a 1-2 count, Blackman will make the catch. Sizemore will tag and score on a shallow fly ball to left. Old man speed. And Yermin will punch this to center field. That'll send Meyer home. This one's starting to get out of hand. Brock Burke to center field. This one will be hauled in by Smith. 6-1 Rockies. As fearsome as that offense is for the Giants, you have to look at the Rockies and think, we can do you a couple better. Burke has just been victimizing the lineup today. 6 strikeouts for the youngster. And the big fella ends the top of the 4th. Brett Anderson into the game. Lefty long man for the Cubbies. DJ, fly ball to left. Blackman, man, he'd look good in purple pinstripes. Makes the grab. Here's Edson. Flips around to bat from the other side. Diving stop by Avellino, and he biffs it. That's a second error of the game for Abiatal Avellino. Now Edson Garcia standing at first base. Domingo Santana grounds to first. That'll be a 3-6-3 double play, so the error is erased. Granny Kumana, the third baseman today for the Cubs. Grounds out to his counterpart. DJ's as automatic as they come over there. Full count to Mike Miller. Roll to second. Edson on the money. Brett Anderson will bat here. And that was about what you'd expect. Burke at 76 pitches. Bullpen is going to get loose for the Rockies just in case. Eric Swanson loosening up in the rock pile. Rhys Hoskins high and deep, the opposite field. First home run at Coors. You hashtag love to see it. Sizemore getting a lefty-on-lefty matchup here against Anderson, and he'll walk. Gio Meyer sent to center field. Easy play for Smith. One away. Here's Rodriguez. Lefty-on-lefty action. That's a pop-up for Miller. 2 down. Mercedes batting 8th. Roll to 3rd. Kumana goes across the diamond. Let's see how Burke handles going a little long here. Meyer able to get the first out of the inning. Burke says he can give it a little bit more. Actually, you know what? Now let's get Swanson in. For 1 out. Pinder to center field. Harlisse tracking it. On the warning track, makes the grab. 6 innings of 2-hit ball for Brock Burke. Pinch hitter here against Brett Anderson will be Guillermo Heredia. Bouncer up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Miller's throw is on the money. DJ laces this to left center field. That will fall. Blackman will collect it. Throw is going to be cut off. DJ almost got caught running to second, but he's there. 20th double of the season for Deej. Edson rocket shot to center field. Throw is going to be home. Not in time. Domingo popped up center field. 10 hits on the day for the Rocks. Hoskins laser beam to left field. Oh my word, that had some power. I think the big fella's gonna like playing at Coors. Sizemore will get another at bat. Chopper to short. Miller will end the bottom of the 6th. Heredia will remain in the game as the new left fielder, checking in to pitch. And batting 5th is Eric Swanson. That'll be a walk for Charlie Blackman. That'll bring up Buster Posey. Courtesy check over on first. 1-1 on the way. Grounder to short. That will be a beautifully turned double play. Gio to Edson to Reese. Avellino. Swing and a miss. To stretch time we go. Rockies lead by 8. Not gonna lie, I think Rhys Hoskins might be something special for us. Gio Meyer, slow roller to third. Kumana goes across the diamond. 1 out. Luis Rodriguez, 2-1 on the way. Popped up. Center field. Actually, that might barely make it to shortstop. Home run and an elevator shaft there. Mercedes might extend the inning. Going to be a close play at first. Pinder can't come up with it. Three errors on the day for the Cubs. Anderson's arm has got to be feeling like a wet noodle. And it shows in his results. Heredia scorches a line drive to center. You're mean going first to third on the play. DJ looking for a knockout blow. In the dirt to shortstop. Going to be a close play. They got him. Matt Miller strands a pair. Alfredo Acosta into the game. Welcome in, Raiders, from Out of the Park Developments, the official channel. Thank you, Dr. Dynastic, for the raid in. This is the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters. We are on the verge of sweeping the Chicago Cubs, as long as my bullpen can hold an 8-run lead. Given that this isn't Honkball Hoofdklasse, my Saturday stream, I have confidence. Alfredo Acosta sends this deep to center field. John Solo, thank you for the follow. Mark Krause pinch hitting here. 2-2 on the way from Acosta. Chopper to second. Garcia. Makes it 2 down. Second pinch hitter is Roldani Baldwin. Fly ball to right. Santana coming across. 1-2-3 inning for Acosta. He might get a second inning of work here. Now we're going to go with Baraki. Rich Harden, good Canadian kid, out of the Cubs bullpen. I don't think I have emojis only turned on.
Strike 3.
Rhys Hoskins, 2 doubles and a dinger today. And that's going to make it a single. He will finish a triple shy, 1 base shy of the cycle. Rhys, 4 for 5. I think he's going to like playing in Coors. A hunch. I totally just noticed that we had the pitcher bat there. Oh well. Ryan Baraki into the game to deal with Smith, Hurst, Pinder, and Blackman. Baraki, side armor, devastating against lefties. Not a safe situation. Evan Phillips will probably appreciate the day off. Very much an Aaron Loop type profile, you know? (3-1) on to Pinder. 1 for 3 with a double today. And he'll work the walk. Here's Blackman. Chopper to second. Edson ends the game. 9-1. The Rockies take this one and complete the sweep. Before we get into our next... Actually, let's just sim out this series. All right, we're on a bit of a win streak, 7 in a row. How are we still not catching up to the Giants? Ah, because the Giants have won 5 in a row. Of course. Of course. Giant killers. Anyways, I mentioned this in the chat over on the official Out of the Park Developments channel, and I'm going to mention it here now for the folks who just rated in. I have something new coming to the channel. Something I've been batting about, something I've been working on. So, little teaser in advance of its debut. Please enjoy. That was not the right video. Once again, I am wondering if I can get a professional, who is not me. Actual video coming up. Just a moment. That's right, folks. I'm going back to NPB in a different game. Pawapuro Powerful Pro Baseball 2024-25. I'm going to learn franchise mode, or as they call it, pennant mode over there. Fridays, exact time TBD, but it'll be in the afternoon or in the evenings. I'm stoked because I actually get to bring the very league that got me into Out of the Park back to the folks who have been with me for a long time. Y'all remember the Stampede was my first ever save in Out of the Park baseball, and now we got it in here. Okay, what's with all the butt gifs? I'm missing something, aren't I? 616 win percentage, and we're still in the wild card race. This stinks. I mean, no disagreement. They are funny. Let's see. Do we want to do a Houston game? Yeah, let's see how Josh Fields fares. Well, until Rispit over in Minute Maid Park, not Daikin Park yet. Because we're in the American League. Grady DHs. Heredia in at left. Zach Gallen on the bump. Oh, hey, they got Correa, too. Fun little synchronicity. Scooter Jeanette DHing. The closer we get to 2025, of course, the more accurate the rosters will be to the real world. Good 5-pitch mix from Gallen. See how he fares. Bichette with a leadoff double. Love it. And Edson's going to cash him in. Team is good. Bouncer to third. Going to be a tough play. They go around the horn against Rhys Hoskins. Good job there by Correa. Josh Fields. 3-pitch mix. Probably should be a bullpen guy. Definitely would be a bullpen guy going into the postseason to minimize the risk of that control being an issue. But we got him starting because Cutter Crawford is injured. Roller up the middle. Edson gets out of the bottom of the second. Fields is cruising here. Omar Narvaez, the catcher. That's popped up to center field. Herlis charging in makes the grab. I think we might actually have to go Sizemore, Nimmo, Santana going forward. Grady's been on a tear lately. Like, he hasn't had an OPS this high in half a decade. I mean, if we got him for another season, might as well use him. Houston potted one. We're tied. Slow roller back to the pitcher's mound. Fields thinks about it, then flips it to Reese. All right, a lot of lefties in this lineup. Do we go with Rybo already? Yeah, let's see if we can make some havoc here. Ooh, Guillermo. You gonna do something? That's not the thing I wanted. Narvaez with a good frame job. Back-to-back Ks for Gallen. 7 Ks. And Sean Murphy's going to untie this game. That's up against the Crawford wall. 2 runs will score. 2 runs will score. The mighty Murph. DJ bouncer back to Gallen. Tough play! DJ is safe. That speed burns it up. That's a passed ball on Narvaez. Making it 4-1 Colorado. That's exit launch angle of minus. And that'll end the top of the 5th. Let's watch the Superstats replay. Launch angle 2. Straight down. Yeah, you know what? Let's bullpen this. Let's get Baraki in. Potentially walk Correa. They got a bunch of lefties in a row. Might as well take advantage of that. Nice play there, Edson. Narvaez pops up to left. Heredia will end the bottom of the 5th. The plan worked. All right, they got one more lefty, and then we can go to the good arms in the pen. Let's go with... wow, they got even more lefties afterwards. Cue those up for Toves. You know what? Most of the bullpen's rested. Let's go with Barnes. Hit hard through the right side for a base hit. Thinking of extras. Not going to happen. Baraki is out of the game. Barnes is in. Popped up behind second. Easy play for Edson. Roman Quinn. Grounder to short. Gio. Oh, what a turn by Edson Garcia. To complete the double play. 5 pitches for 2 outs. Jacob Barnes making it look easy. Once again, tying run is on base. Great. Well, no, we have a runner on second, nobody out. Let's go with... Let's get Toves up. We've got all these lefties, we might as well use them. Mirror image of last inning. Oh dear, that one may not be coming back. High and deep to right center field, and gone. Derek Hall, his first home run of the season, puts the Astros within one. Correa will check in with a one-out single. All right, buddy. Trusting you here, Barnesy. Popped up, third base side. That'll be the end of Jacob Barnes' day. Kenneth Tove's in to deal with Omar Narvaez. 1-2 on the way from Toves. And Edson will take it himself to second. Cole Reagans into the game. Let's get Phillips up. Roman Quinn standing at second is the tying run. Scooter Gennett, fly ball to center. Herrlis tracks it down. Thaddeus Lowry taking over in the top of the ninth. Sizemore standing on second. His batting average is above 300. Late career Grady, proving that maybe I should have had him in the lineup this whole time. In my defense, last 2 seasons were abysmal. I don't know what's gotten into him, but it's working. Evan Phillips checks in as the new pitcher. We don't have any defenders over at first base, do we? No, we don't. Okay. .30 saves on the season, second in MLB. That trade with Boston, definitely worth the money. And Herrlis completely airmails this one. Leadoff double. Less than ideal. 0-1 to Carlos Correa. Grounded to first. Reese will take it himself. Tying run at third, 2 down for Adam Frazier. .02 on the way. Popped up, center field. Come on, Herrlis. Whew, okay. We steal that one 4-3. Continue the winning streak. And now we head to San Fran to take them on. Ah, there goes the win streak. Cateau still out for a couple weeks. We lost the series to the Giants. Oh, wait, it's a 4-gamer. Yeah, we lost the series to the Giants, so they're still the best team in baseball. Detroit right with them. This could be a rematch of what was it, the 2002-2003 World Series? Let me double check. When did the Giants make it last? Yeah, it was 2002. Gritty Tigers won that one, then lost to the Dodgers the following year. Yeah, we got a lot of Rockies in here, by the way. We've been good. Nimmo, welcome back. Let's give him a rehab stint. I don't think we're moving away from Sizemore. He has put a charge into this team. Like, I can't explain it. We've lost only 3 games all month, and they've all been to the Giants. Toves to the IL for just a little bit. I'm going to call up Kopech. Marco G leading a 4-hitter. We are winning again. Oh, Dodgers and Diamondbacks just in the depths of despair. Meanwhile, we may get a rematch against Pittsburgh in the NL wildcard unless we steal the division again. And Ohtani's injured again. I covet him. He just can't stay healthy. But at some point, I'm going to ask if we can just take over Ohtani and remove the throwing elbow issues, the clear throwing elbow issues he has. And make him our full-time first baseman. Sorry, Reese. All right, let's do one of these at LA. Oh, there goes the winning streak. Chafin on the bump against Banda. Let's see how this one goes. Runners at the corners, nobody out for Reese. They walked him. Bases loaded, nobody out. It's the first inning. And Domingo grounds into a fielder's choice to avoid the Noble Tiger. Isan Diaz shot to center field. There we go. All right, well, we loaded the bases and scrape out a run. Chafin gives up a home run to Bogarts, and it's tied. Chafin gives up a home run to Carlos Martinez, and the Dodgers have the lead. Chafin not having his best stuff today. Back-to-back Ks. 6 Ks on the day so far for... And he strikes out the side around the 2 hits. And an error. Sorry, hitting an error. And a home run by Dante Bichette Jr. makes it a tie, or a 1-run Rockies lead. And we gave up a double to their pitcher. All right, let's get the arms loose. Jeremy Profar bunts it. And he's aboard with a bunt single. Bases loaded, nobody out for Mookie Betts. Ooh, do not like. On the ground, they're going to go home for 1. Not in time for the double play. Smart move by Gio, though. Bogarts, line to left. It's going to hang up long enough for Heredia. And we're all tied up here at Chavez Ravine. Martinez over the head of Gio Meyer and into left field. Good throw by the left fielder. Do they have a play at the plate? No, Betts is safe. Chafin will end the bottom of the 5th, but Dodgers lead by 2. Kopech gives up a opening triple. Great. Dodgers wearing their Sunday best and putting the screws to the Rocks a little bit here. 6-3. Fielders are unassisted out by Hoskins. For the first out of the bottom of the 6th. Kopech reaches back, gets a strikeout of Fairchild. Jeremy Profar. Fly ball deep to left, carrying, and gone. I think we can finish this one out. Yep. We had a chance. Didn't work out. We might as well play the wild card game since we've more or less locked it up. See if this is going to be there's going to be an off-season stream today or no. Rhys Hoskins. Power up to 70. Ya think? Almora with a speed and a defensive rating drop. Uh-oh. That's not good. J-Law with a potential stuff up. Okay. Brock Burke winning Rookie of the Month. Yay, roster expansion. What do you mean we only get 2 more players? Well, one of those is going to be Nimmo. That's easy. And given the situation, I think Nimmo's going to be starting at center field. Sizemore now leads the team in OPS plus despite only starting 26 games. You think he wants this? I think he wants this. All right, we do get the opportunity to add one more dude. Josh Fields has only got 1 decision since coming over. Let's go with Taylor Walls. Another infielder. Play this one out on the road. Sizemore DHs. Do we go? Let's go with Grisham in left. Give him a chance. All right, they're in Globe Life Field now. Home run by Freddie Freeman. Makes it a 1-0 Texas lead. Jackson Tetreault. I was not aware that was a name. Inside outs this one. Up the foul line. Brandon Marsh makes the grab. Bichette, hot shot to short. Across the diamond, easy play by Del Campo. Brian LaHare, our old friend, DHing and has 32 home runs. Burke, making him work. Del Campo, slow roller to third. Easy grab there by Bichette. Chris Taylor, 2-1 on the way. Hit hard and up the third base line and fair. Into the left field corner goes Grisham. It's a double. Maybe we should have intent walked him. Andrew Applin, the center fielder. Check swing, strike 3. Let's go with Barucki. Get a fresh arm in there. Give up a home run to Taylor Ward. We only have one hit against Jackson Tetreault. Let's get Acosta loose. Okay, we now have 2 hits. Courtesy of Reese.
Strike 3.
Billy the Kid strikes out to end the bottom of the 7th. Let's go with Kopech. Another home run by Freeman makes it 4-0. And that's where we lose. Tetreault goes 7 1/3 scoreless innings in the game of his life. All right, with Toves healthy again, we can send down Kopech, having spent his efforts. Cateau is healthy again. Let's go. With that, I think we're sending down T-Dub. Talk about a guy I'm happy to see back. Cateau was a phenom at second base. And once we get Almora back, we should be able to play out that game. Okay, are we really going to stay 5 games back of San Fran? Big series coming up. They're coming to town. We are 13 games up on the wild card. If we were in any other division, we'd be at least a game behind. Tigers, tigering. There's only one post... Okay, does anyone want to win the NL East? Honest question. An 8-1 win against San Fran, courtesy of a bullpen blowout. Gio Meyer with a home run. Dante Bichette putting up 5 RBI. Game 2 goes our way. We almost were able to do the funniest thing. Still, 3 games back. Hope springs eternal. Part of me wants to zoom through the rest of the season just to see if we can gain on them. Almora's healthy. With that, I think we got to send down Grisham. And with Almora healthy, what do you do? Because Grady's been tearing the cover off the ball. Maybe you give him a rest? Let's get Nimmo back to left. Let's bubble wrap Grady Sizemore. He's starting to cool off again. At least his morale's normal. Giants have clinched a postseason spot. We lose in 12 innings. We just couldn't hold the damn fort. Arturo Aldrete, another old friend, bites us in the behind. Almora with an error, Meyer with an error. My two usual good guys blow the save and take the loss. Well, we clinched a postseason spot. Giants have 100 wins. We have 93. Let's go to this series against them. Last chance to put some ground between us. I want a Marco start. I'll take an Alex White start. Potential postseason preview. Alex White versus Austin Gomber. Really going to put Isan Diaz at second? Gio at third. Edson at short because most folks are tired. We're trying to keep everyone fresh going into the postseason. Is that 3 guys with over 100 runs batted in? Good grief. This Giants team scares me. Corners in against Brian McCann. And White has loaded the bases with nobody out. Gomber lined over the head of Rhys Hoskins. No, we let the pitcher hit one? Out at home, at least. Isan Diaz to Yermin Mercedes. Ian Happ, 2-2. Strikeout victim. Harper started, or was on second last inning, 40 home runs. Man. Oh, stay in the park, stay in the park. Ah! We lose 11-3. Giants! Scary. So it's more or less confirmed we are going to be the top wildcard team. All right, O is going to be adieu after this season. We're going to ARB decline him. You can only beat the aging curve for so long. Toves with a stuff up. He wants to be a closer. I can't afford that. Grisham, developing. Yeah, we got to get him on the 40-man roster for next season. So, maybe the best wildcard team of all time. Are we really going to get to 100 wins and finish second? We are not putting Marco Gonzalez in this game. I want Marco for the big one. We are benching Marco. This is going to be just duds instead of studs. Rest up, everyone. There we go. Let's see if Burke can get through this game with a win. Well, better than usual. That should get him out of the slump. We only lost in the 8th. Alright, so we lost the last series of the season. Still, 98 wins. Your wild card, or your postseason tree. Tampa Bay Rays win the East. Yankees and Blue Jays will play each other in the wild card. Twins fell off hard. Blue Jays came on strong. Narciso Crook, Manny Machado, both looking like studs with their team. Troy Tulowitzki out. Oof. They're going with Jimmy Johnson for the wild card. Steven Matz, 3-11. Yankees will counter with Bailey Ober, up-and-coming pitcher. Oh, man, a good Yankees team this time of the save file. Very interesting. And we'll be facing the Cardinals, who come out of the NL Central, finishing second behind the Reds, ahead of the Nationals by 2 games, as the Mets win the NL East with an 85 record. Athletics and Tigers and Rays win their divisions. Giants, the best team in baseball. We are the second best team in baseball, and we have to play a 1-game elimination. Not fair. Cardinals, Devil Magic. All right, we got to cut down on pitchers. All right, that's an easy choice. No, that's not such an easy choice. I guess Alex White is going to... Can't even DFA him. Do we send down Baraki, I guess? Or Diego? Yeah, we're going to send down Diego. A righty specialist does not make sense. Keep Rybo. And then batters-wise, I guess it's... We're going to send down Yermin. Ride 1 catcher? No, we're going to send down Isan. Or is it Bowers who actually still put up 16 home runs in a pinch hitting role, effectively? Yeah, I think it's going to be Bowers. We're going to keep Yermin. All right, everyone stayed healthy. Before we can declare it Rocktober, we got to win this game. Josh Spores up against Marco G. The revenge of Max Tiesenbaum, perhaps. Lol, you're spending $20 million on a guy who barely put up 2 WAR. On paper, this should not be close. Bouncer up the middle, going to be a tough play. Big Reese, big fella. Infield single. Nimmo. High drive, deep to left field, way back and way gone. 3-0 Colorado early. 4-0 as Dante leaves the park. And Marco is immediately going to make a mess of it. Shot right up the middle. That'll be a fielder's choice, no double play. Miles Straw. Driven to right. Santana. Holds up and makes the grab. Oh, 1 to Josh Spores. Hit on the ground. Cato. Ends the top of the second. Cardinals only get 1. Runners at the corners. Marco with a single. Wait, is Marco 2 for 2 today? Well, I'll be doggone. Almora. Shot to center field. That'll bring the run back. They're thinking 2. Marco is getting the wave. Excuse me. Spores is out of the game. That's right down into the dirt. Gonna be a tough play. Santana grounds out. Marco G, 80 pitches through 5 innings. Josh Fields getting loose in the bullpen. As Reese Hoskins goes yardo, it's 7-1. 9 strikeouts from Marco Gonzalez. Josh Fields into the game. A wild pitch. All right, Josh does not have it today. Let's get O loose. Bases loaded. Tie run is fast approaching. Oh, man. One, 2 on the way to Jake Berger. Why did I hit pitch to contact? Good throw by Santana. It'll be late. And now the tying run comes to the plate. It's Miles Straw. Seung-Hwan Oh into the game now. Try and keep this within reach. Bouncer up the middle. Meyer. Throw to first is on the money. 2 down. Chas McCormick. Swing and a miss. Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to go Acosta to Toves to Phillips. Or you know what? Phillips for the 2-out save. Bottom of 6. Rockies thought they had this one in the bag. Josh Fields making a mess of it. Sizemore pinch hitting here. And we'll pop out to the third baseman, Reeves. Almora, shot to center field. They're just really running on this outfield. Santana. Hard hit grounder. They're going to go home for 1. Not in time. Oh, they got him. Dang. We're wishing those homers had more people on base. Alfredo Acosta into the game. Full count to JD Martinez. Off the end of the bat. What a play by Reese. One-two on the way to Eric Roque. Shot to center field. That's going to be a tough play. Almora was going to play it off the top of the wall. Cardinals making a comeback here. 7-5 now. Kenneth Toves getting loose. 0-1. Another wild pitch. Bouncer. Gonna be a tough play. Myers throw. Not in time. It's 7-6. What is up with Acosta and Fields? Neither of them are... They've been able to keep the ball in front of them. Kenneth Toves into the game. To finish the at-bat.
Come on, let's hear it for the Colorado Rockies. Colorado Rockies.
Guzman pinch hitting, strikes out against Toves. One-two on the way to Straw. Hit hard to third. Dante across the diamond, 2 down. Let's see if we can get another or a full inning out of Toves here. First pitch swinging is McCormick. Tying run is at the is on first. Albies is pretty balanced. Trust your dude, Tisweegi. Popped up. Foul territory. Murphy ends it. Oh no, it was an error? Murphy's just having a terrible game. Phillips will get the 9th. Cateau, Murphy, Toves, or pitcher spot rather. Yeesh.
Strike 3.
Insurance would be nice. We may not get it. Pinch hitter is Edson Garcia against Josh Hader. Hader walks him. Coda Glover into the game now. Bottom of 8. Almora. Line shot right to the second baseman, Roque. All right. Cateau stays in the game to play first. Edson moves to second. Evan Phillips in to pitch. Here we go. Rockies, Cardinals. Season on the line for both teams. George Springer deep to center field. Almora in front of the track makes it one away. Whew. JD Martinez, full count pitch from Phillips. Popped up, second base, Edson makes it 2 away. Roque, another full count pitch on the way from Phillips. Called strike 3! The Rockies are going to the NLDS. Woo-hoo. Okay, never in doubt. Fields, my dude, you're not allowed to do that again. Blue Jays versus Yankees. Severino versus Johnson. Severino starts a shutout. And the Blue Jays' hot finish to the season ends in calamity. Yankees are going to the wild card, or to the ALDS against the Rays. And we draw the Giants. And we are stapling Fields to the bullpen. Chafin, White, Burke, and Gonzalez. So Rhys Hoskin hit as many home runs in Coors in 54 starts as he did in Toronto with 90. Big fella likes playing here. And versus lefties. I'd love to get Guillermo in, but over who? Well, that'll be about where we leave it off. Rocktober next week. We're on the road against the Giants, so... Actually... Yeah, no lineup intro for that game, because we're on the road. Let me see who else is streaming right now. Ooh, looks like Skyrola is doing some reviews of the Clubhouse editions in Perfect Team. You'll see me next on Saturday with the Saturday Soren, or Saturday Scouts. Honkball Hoofdklasse continues. And next Wednesday, Rocktober returns. Can't get rid of us, but can we break our 10-game losing streak in the ANLDS is the question. Guess we'll wait to find out. Time is precious, folks. I'm grateful you've chosen to spend some of yours with me tonight. Firage, take us out. Have a great rest of the week.